and it's wild. Not high art. Best timers. Nobody about. Some people with dogs that can't control. Lady. If your dog goes that mad when you're out on a walk and it's on a 30-foot lead, bear in mind, and it's got a choker on, and it's got a strap around its muzzle, I'm not too sure you should have that dog. I think that dog needs to be on a work somewhere doing a job or something. You've taught that dog to be, fuck me, we're aggressive. Too many people with dogs like that, man. It's not a weapon, man. It's not an extension of your hidden personality that you don't like people to see. So you just breed it into your fucking dog. Horses might be up to this, huh? They love the rain, these horses do. I don't know why. Betty! Nah. Get your feet. Alright, mate. Right in front of that. Can't take on. Straight into that. Oh, they're in. They're out. Some of them are in, some of them are out. Betty! You can't see them, I can. It takes them a while to figure out how to come down. They will. Honestly. He's like a toddler. A proper toddler. Ooh. Some trees blown down in here tonight then. Because if that's gone, some big boys are going to go for that, mate, because they're hell of a It's a good job nobody really camps here. Because I think you'd end up with some shallow graves. Ooh, they've gone down. Looks grey and lifeless, but you could hear the birds earlier. And I don't know whether they're all going, yay, we could get a bath. Yay, is anybody coming for the shower? Get your towel and your shower gel and your flip-flops. You don't want to get croverukas. I don't reckon this is transmitting too well because there's a shite signal around here. It's terrible. Something to do with this Serco here. I'm sure they've got a Wi-Fi blocker, you know. A lot of infrastructure for rail in there. Hey, oh. There's a group of people who look after all this called Wood. Oh, that's something. Hey up, Slim. I'm well, thank you very much. Hey up, Ministry. At least I'll ruin my own stream this time, Ministry. Yeah, I know where to go. All of this is looked after. The 11 acres in total. Jeez. They're all volunteers that come down and look after it. General, take care of it. They were supposed to get paid £4 grand because of that bit of land there. They still haven't paid, and it's nearly, what, 5 years now? So, you know when they say to the little man, you've got to pay your bills? Well, the big people don't, so I don't know whether we should. I mean, they do say we have to lead by example. Choo-choo, Thomas! Oh, it's proper windy, mate. I'm going down in the valley. It's not a valley, it's just a big ditch with no signal. Floods like mad. In there, right, I'm pretty sure there are subs of ministry. Subs of... what's that other one that exposed? And subs to Northern King and all that lot. I bet they're all in there. Fucking hell, man, some right trees come down here. Oh, dickhead. Oi! Where you going? Back down here. Come on. Right, I'm off then. Sometimes he thinks he's a greyhound. He's not. He's a pure Heinz 57. You can't get any more pure Heinz 57 than this dude. He's got every personality of every breed. I think he's got the physique of every breed. He's certainly got the mental state of every breed. He doesn't know what's going on half at time. Cries constantly. Hey up, Luke, lady. Sniffs like a lab. Sounds like a greyhound. I don't know. I don't know what he is, and I know it. He certainly don't know it. Have you seen how ripped his back legs are? I don't know if you can tell from here. I'm telling you, that dog is ripped. 7-year-old, and he's like a little thoroughbred, even though it's a Heinz 57. Back in the wind, I'm afraid. Find a bit of shelter. No, cocky. Which way? Oh, keep going. Being cracked all over by a dog, and it's a 30-foot fucking lead. Unbelievable. I could have an horse follow me better than that. I could have a donkey. I could have a fucking goat follow me better, behave better than a dog. Do not train a dog for fear. You can't use fear as a training method. It's something you do not understand and you cannot ever understand. That is not a motivator. All you're making it do is keep one eye on you its entire life. It will always go to sleep with one eye open if you teach it fear like that. A dog will protect you because it loves you. And it thinks it can't live without you. But the second you start introducing fear into that as a discipline, as a command tool, that love's gone, mate. Trust's gone. So they will wait for an opportunity. That's just how it is. I know a handler once who wanted the dog from when he retired. He used to have a load of jobs on side. He used to sell in plastics. And he said he was going to get the dog when he retired. He said, but he couldn't because he didn't want to say it, he didn't want to tell me it, but he had no fucking choice. He says dogs are just taught to bite whatever's in front of them. Don't matter who it is, they're taught to bite whatever's in front of them. Just think of that. So it doesn't matter what's in front of him. He's been bitten so many times because he's got on the wrong side of the dog. Not because of anything other than the dog knows to fucking chew and bite and grab as soon as that fear command is put in its head. And that's coming from a copper of 20 years who did it for 20 years. So I'm going to bow to his superior knowledge when it comes to animals. But if you're buying a dog for company, then I don't think it matters. If you're buying a dog as a status symbol or to protect something, then you really need to think twice about buying another. Although some people haven't, as we've seen, fortunately. Hey up, Zara. Sorry, I'm not looking at my thing. I've got my gigs on. If I put my gigs on, I'll trip over this shit. Sorry. For all you train spotters out there, that is the 1343 to Bradford Interchange. Calling at Desperation, Shithole, Crack City, Heroin Lane. This service terminates here. I'm doing it a disservice, really, aren't I? But if anybody lived in Bradford, they'd know what I mean. It's a weird one, is Bradford. It's like Halifax and Huddersfield. It's a very strange place because they are one of the richest cities in Britain, culturally, landscape-wise, historical battle-wise, historical bargaining, historical paperwork, historical everything. Yorkshire's kind of got it all, and yet on a night, it ain't the same place. It's a very strange place. It's like it's got a split personality. I think northern cities in general have a split personality. I think the night is owned by the old guard. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Because it probably don't, because I'm waffling. I went to Halifax today by accident. I meant to go to Brighouse. I want some cake stuff, so I got on train because it's only like one stop. And I never even bothered to look, because I don't get on that side of the platform, not because that goes straight through to King's Cross. Well, not straight through, but most times it's a straight through from, you can pick up there and get off at King's Cross. So I never really go on that side of the platform. But this time I had to, because it's the same line that runs straight through. Blah, 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 blah. And I got on it, and as it said, next station, Halifax. I was like, hang on, next station should be Brighouse. Oh, fuck. So, I went to Halifax. And I admired the architecture, the old mills and shit, man. It's just, oh. And it's like nobody's put any thought into it. You know, after the event, after it's a textile mill, after... You know, there's nobody's tried to knit the two worlds together as such. It's like they're separate worlds. This was the past and this is the future, but the future's really fucking ugly, man, because you didn't incorporate the past. You've made it look like two versions of a city. So if it looks like it's got two versions, then it's going to fucking act like it's got two personalities, isn't it? It's very weird to go past like an old viaduct and see it in just an absolute fucking shamble next to a tin 3-day ironclad bingo hall. Not iron, steel, that shit that was wrapping. And you think, well, why didn't you take all the boards off, clean up all the brickwork, and stick a load of fucking cafes underneath, glass fronted? which will complement, it'll kind of take your eye away from that grey, industrial looking place where people just have the money siphoned out of the pockets. I just don't understand. That's probably why I am here and not there. Oh shit, there's 9 people watching. What the fuck? Hey up. Bit, I ain't got my glasses on, so pure. Bit of sweet symphony. Thank you. I don't know who you are. I don't know if I've spoken to you before, but hello. It's a new house. Not right nice. It's like a Minecraft house. He's the same age as me, so it wouldn't surprise me if he's taken inspiration from Minecraft. It's very square and it's very HMO-y looking. You know what that means. Come on, dickhead. I'm not going home yet. You must be in your element. He's normally out of back in now because my knees give way, but I'm sufficiently stoned to not give a shit whether or not my knees and my hips are clicking. Age, man. It's a sneaky little creepy bastard. What was it? Can we see? Oh, I see it. I think we've got a rabbit. Rain. And you're not getting it, dickhead, come on. Probably got some babies somewhere, depending on it, bringing back. Oh, it's bold. So, no. I had another dog who died, I think it was 2 years ago. No, I don't know, I still miss him. Scooby. I think he misses him, you know. But I really do miss him still, which is weird, because I never really normally get too attached. I've been very flippant about death in my life, but anyway. So he would have found that and got it, because he were a lurcher, but he were a weird lurcher, because he had greyhound mixed with Alsatian. So technically he is a lurcher, because he's a mixed breed from a greyhound, but as an Alsatian with that coat, because he had a coat long, not overly long, but like a short-haired Alsatian, and the body and all the attributes of a greyhound. So he were loving, he were very keen, very protective, but the most placid dog you've ever come across if I'm around. Not so much if I want there, but still. Oh man, I don't half miss him. He'd always stop about 20 yards in front and wait for me to catch up. This kid just pisses off. Don't give a shit. I could fall down that, break my hip, and he'd be like, oh, anyway, I'm off. There's some shit to smell and some piss to lick and slaver to drool. I'll have a sit down. It's nice, this. It always changes. It's a beautiful. I don't know if I've ever put any photos up of this, but I've been here for like, it's coming up now 12 years now, living here in this particular house. And I've got lots of photos of me down here, lots of photos of this, and they are absolutely stunning in all seasons. This is a bit grey, but it's still beautiful. Hey, Ginge. It is a good name for him, I tell you, because he acts like one, Zara. Well, I say my dad, oh God, it gets complicated. My stepfather, but my stepdad of 40 years. Well, I fucking hated. Made my life a misery as a kid. Even as a young adult, and even up to me being what, 30. With that generation, you know, that just fucking rip shit out of you in front of all the mates, no matter what, in working men's club. I'm 56, so if anybody's not watching or listening, they're in the 40s, I don't know whether or not they ever were part of that weird, fucking strange world. Anyway, he passed in April or May-ish, and there's other things anyway, but oh man, you just kept apologising to me, and you're like, oh fuck. And it haunts me, man. Absolutely fucking haunts me, because we were both equally as cuntish to each other. Do you know what I mean? It weren't like one were worse than the other. I think we were both not right nice to each other. I think mainly because I'm eldest son, and there's a bit of competition in there with women and sons and fathers and all that bollocks, especially when they're not your actual father. When your father pissed off when you were 9. Not pissed off, but anyway, that's another fucking story altogether. Shit me not. And I'm struggling with it, man. I don't mind admitting it. It keeps coming back into my head all the time, and just saying sorry, and I think, why not fucking say out earlier? Why did I fucking take my mother's side? But I don't know. But I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. It does something to me like shit. Anyway, but my biological father, he's on his way out because he's the same with cancer. And there's my father-in-law, he's got cancer. It's like weird, man. All the men who were born like 40s and 50s, they're all just dying off with cancer. And you know, I made this link. I don't know whether or not I saw it somewhere, or I heard it, or I read it, or whatever, but diesel engines seem to be quite the contributor to cancer. The emissions from dirty diesel. And then I was thinking, but then my father-in-law is a diesel engineer. My father was a artillery gunner, and then a driver in army, and then a long-distance lorry driver all his life until retiring. And then my stepfather was a gunner in tank regiment, and then pretty much like everybody at the 70s, just odd jobs and did all kinds of things until he got his own businesses. But they all were in the diesel vicinity, the dirty diesel vicinity. You know, the diesel emission people, Germany, that lie about this shit. They took the gas chambers to the cars, didn't they, Germans? And said, no, your cars are fine. No, they're all right. They're not poisoning you at all. What? We lied? Well, kind of, yeah. Yeah, we lied about the actual emissions. Sorry, yeah, they are poisoning you. Sorry, yeah, but our engines are killing you slowly. You wait till you see all solicit things coming up. Saying, you had a diesel car in the last 20 years. Do you have pancreatic cancer? Do you have, what's the other one? The prostate cancer? Call this number. That's called a tort, I think. A legal tort. But there is something to be said for it, because all three of them were in that industry for a very quite a reasonable length of time, given how long they actually worked for. A good third of their lives, their working lives, were in them dirty diesel environments. This is like in summer. I'll show you from this side. I'm just talking to one person. Oh, fuck, 11. Right, watch. What are you watching? Hey, Mickey, come here. I'm not going home yet, mate. I'm not going home yet. No. That, when it's in summer, is completely shrouded in ivy and bits of greenery, so it's like a tunnel. It's all the way through. Looks like it goes all the way through, but it don't. It ends here. But when all these trees are all in bloom and all this willow's leafed up, it just looks, oh my gosh, looks totally different. I mean, this is where I have my hammocks sometimes, here. I used to hang my hammock, right, there used to be a branch that went out here. My hammock from here over to here, right, or here sometimes, but usually here, and tarp to here. And they cut the fucking tree off so I couldn't do it. Spiteful though, some of these people that come down here, the older generation. The kids were building little dens everywhere and they were just kicking them in. You know, somebody will come down here and set fire to them. In your world, maybe. But nobody's ever done it down here in the 13 years I've been here, so. But they're just mean. They don't like kids enjoying themselves. Dickhead. Come on. They're trying to cut all this back. This was just massive, like it went all the way out. Whoa, see what I mean? Ground. Thinks is a ground. Used to go all the way back there, but we found out, because this is the last, choo-choo Thomas, the last bit of publicly owned land in Bradford, I think, but I'm sure that's what she said to me. They're trying to protect it so it can't be developed on. And they've found recently that there's a butterfly that comes here, and it only comes here because of this heather. So what they're doing is they've tried to cut all of that back and promote the growth of this, which will then protect the whole, that'll protect this 9 acres anyway. And then there's another, I think there's another 3-4 acres above it, but that's covered in heather, so they may even protect that. I was thinking of buying something, you know, something really fucking endangered. Some kind of slug. Putting it on a leaf, bringing it down here, and then taking a photograph of it and sending it off and going, look what I found in my woodland. And then they'd never be able to build on it. Or buy a bat. Actually, I'll get a cricket bat, paint it black, hang it from a tree, and say, look, bats, you can't do out with land, they've got bats. Yeah, it's all this here, all this heather. It's where I find my magic mushrooms down here. You've seen, I don't know if I've put any videos up of them actually. I've got thousands that I should really put up, but I sound like a knobhead in it. I sound like a knobhead anyway, but yeah, so collect them all down here. And I meet a scar, I can't fucking pronounce. I've lost my tooth at the bottom, so I can't pronounce words correctly. I'm very conscious of it. I better look at, I need to find my glasses. God, how many pockets, man. Oh, I might have a coffee because I brought my flask with me. Right, here we go. A bit like a secret garden. Hey up, nomadic. Oh, nice one. Don't share it though, please. Somebody I might know in real life might fucking join. That's not a really good idea. It is like a little secret garden, Zara. It really is. It really is. When it really pisses it down, I go in here, like it were at 5:30 this morning. I go, I sit in here on my stools and I just sit out rain. It's cool. It's not completely waterproof, but it gets you out of it. Trolling that wildlife activist. Well, not really, but yeah, I know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. No, I'm confused. You kidding? 9 acres of greenery in Bradford. I don't believe it. Yeah, trust me, it is. It's like rocking horse shit. Although I could take you I mean, that, what I've just told you there, that 9 acres, is just this land. That doesn't include any of that shit up there. Guess who owns that lot? That's owned by church. So guess what they're going to do? Yeah, oh my God, I don't know if this is true or not, but a funeral director in a little hamlet very close to me, only one of them's on here, so I'm not saying his name, told me about parishes within little boroughs, like here is Lowmore, Oakenshaw, that kind of thing. When you pay your poll tax, it goes through the diocese of the church first. They get paid first before the council. I'm like, what? He said, yeah, they get their little cut before it goes to... I was like, what? That can't be true. So I need to do some looking into that. Because I thought, hang on a minute, is that what, eh? So who's asking for more money then? Is it the church or is it the council? And if it's the church and they want more of it, unless it's going to the council, then that means the council has to then go to Whitehall and ask for more money. And then Whitehall's going, where's all the fucking money? And they're going, what, church for most of it? Well, fucking idiot you then. It can't be true. Seriously, it can't be true. It's something I should not know. I'm not going there now. All of this used to be railway sidings where they made bogies and them wooden rail boxes. That railway line weren't there, it was like a little bit further along. They call it the Greenway now. It's like a path that goes all the way to, I think, Dewsbury, I think. Breaks up a few places, but it's a good old walk and a good cycle. Yeah, we're going to bring a metal detector down here. And then I'm sat one night in front of a fire up top. I got my metal detector out. Beep, 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 beep. I went, ooh. Only a handheld one. Beep, 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 beep. I went, ooh. Dug it up, and it was some kind of weird valve. And then I remembered where I was. I'm pointless doing it here, man. I'm going to get nothing but metal. And it's all going to be crap. I found some pipes. Some navvy pipes, if that's what they're called. I don't know. Like clear pipes where railmen smoke their tobacco from, I suppose, or opium. But I've not been able to find one with a intact. It's always been snapped. I follow this lady called I want to say Shelley, so I'm going to say Shaz. And I want to say Shaz, but I'm going to say Shelley. Follow me. Thing she does, like walking around her area. She finds the same thing, but she finds them like fucking intact, man. I tried to make one. I even bought some clay and everything, and it just weren't happening. Right, what's the point? I'll wait till Thomas is gone. See you, Thomas. What's the point, right, in telling people to pick the shit up in a bag and then leave it there? Mate, defies logic, doesn't it? Just defies fucking logic. Just let your dog shit. It will wash away with the rain. Just don't let them shit on a path. Don't teach them to shit on paths. That's been up a while, which has really surprised me. Because that old biddy must have died then. Because she used to enjoy going around kicking them all in. I built a really heavy duty one, so that it'd take them a while to kick it in. Hey. And it must have taken fucking hours. They demolished it, like, but oh god, it must have took her ages. I just wound everything in between each other. Then I just got a load of ivy, a load of dried ivy stalk, and just fucking tie it up in so many knots. Look, see, look, another fucking pile of shit in a bag. That ain't that biodegradable, is it? It'd have been better just as shit and not as a bag. At least all the creatures around here would have had a meal. They probably won't touch dog meat, they know what goes in it. But still, that dog could be on a raw meat diet. Fucking food for everybody in here. But no, I have to wrap it in so that'll just be there for 1,000 years. I mean, 1,000 years, this civilized... Thomas is back again. You got a twin? In 1,000 years, they're going to dig up and they're going to find all these little parcels of shit, and they go, God, they must have worshipped some shit. Yep. We're funny old fucking breed, aren't we, humans? We'll believe any old shit. Oh, is somebody trying to build here? You haven't been on here for a while, have you? Look, biggest stick you can get. Oh. Yeah, look. Which one are you having? Which one are you having? The one you can pick up and drag off? Yeah? Or the one that you can't pick up and drag off? Dickhead. Mate, have you seen length of it? Look. It goes all the way down there. Do you want it? There. Do you want it? Get it then. Come on. Oh, we bottled it. This might sound weird, right? But because I believe everybody's... When people speak to me and tell me something, look, so now we're going for a live tree. Because I believe everything people tell me, because I assume everybody's telling me the truth. I know, dim-witted, but I have the emotional intelligence and of a child, so I'm like that. Anyway, this guy told me that there were a bird down here. He said, have you ever heard a woodpecker down there? I'm like, no. But I have heard tapping. But I know it's not a woodpecker, because it like does in bursts. And went, yeah, it's called a fake fake woodpecker. I'm like, what? He says, it imitates woodpeckers. I'm like, what? Why? Because it's something to do with the females. I'm like, oh. I walked on and carried on because it sounded a bit too weird. But ever since then, I have heard this thing that goes like proper. I can't do the noise. I can't do the speed like that. But like a woodpecker's noise, but in a weird like Morse code type of way. Oh dear. But I have also noticed since then, another one, look man, it's busy here, you know, but you can't hear it. I live 20 yards away from that railway line, and it just becomes background noise, even when Grand Central comes through. Boom! Still. Yeah, you want this ball? I know you don't like them, do you? You preferred trees, don't it? Is it? Ready? Get it. Oh, you like a ball now? There's loads of stumps in here, and they've done half run into them. Difficult to bring him down here in summer. See what I mean? He don't like balls. Difficult to bring him down in summer because you can't see all these stumps here. So I tend not to get him overly excited in this bit. If you can't see, he'll just rip. He's got so many scars on his chest from running into them. Divvy. On at 1,000,000 miles an hour or off. That's it. Oh, mate, there is round here. I'll show you one, Zara. I'll show you one. They're all over down here. They put a sign up, right? When I go up, I'll show you it. And it said, please, with your dog shit. So I put a little letter up saying, look, if you want them to do that, provide a fucking bin for them to put it in. No, I put, provide the fucktards with a bin to put their shit in. That's what I actually wrote. And one of the signs got ripped down, but the one that were really high up that I climbed up the pole to write on, that's still there. But we have trees full of dog shit, and I don't get it. I don't really understand. I won't pick his shit up. I refuse. I'm not picking my fucking dog shit up. Can you imagine conversation they have with each other? What's your shit? Does your human pick your shit up? Yeah. Fucking hell, man. How fucking... You've got him trained, her trained, haven't you? Picking your shit here. Bozo, come and listen to this. Tell them what you've just told me, Mikey. Yeah, my human picks my shit up. Really? Yeah, puts them in these fucking bags and carries it in his pocket. What? Does he think your shit gold? No, he just wangs it in a fucking tree. Proper does my nutting. I've got an idea for them, these people who look after this. If they want to promote people picking their own dog shit up, then they should get a grant and put some kind of vacuum at top where you can put dog shit in. You give out free paper bags, little paper bags, as you go and walk. Pick it up in that bag, drop it back off in this tub, and it creates methane. And we can light a light at the top, because this is a nature reserve, and everybody should be able to come down here and enjoy it. But it's not many people will venture down here because it's so secluded. But they'd never think of that. They just give a contract to one of the mates who can lithograph a million fucking pointless posters. Get a backhander for doing it. I mean, anyway, I shall be going now. Sorry, I'm on my way home. Live over there. See, I don't care where. If anybody knows where I live, I don't hurt people. Oh, I thought that was a mushroom then. It's not. It's a fucking styrofoam takeaway tub. You see, that's a big ass fucking chestnut mushroom, that. Come here now, bed. Before I go, I'll show... Oh, the sign's come down. I'll show you the sign before I go. And yes, it's my artwork. Give me a fucking fine if you want. See, look, somebody's dog sat there. But this is not a path. I'm just walking over it to show you people what I wrote. Why aren't you cleaning up after your dog? 1, tick, I'm an idiot. Tick, I don't care about this community. Tick, I think someone else should clean up there. Me. Tick, all of the above. Tick, don't be a mutt, clean up after your dog's butt. Somebody got fucking paid to put that shit on here. So I wrote, provide a bin so fucktards stop throwing the shit in the trees and shrubbery. I wrote that. Fucking idiot. And you know what it is? Who'll do it? It's the one who screams the loudest about other people's dogs shitting. They're the biggest culprits. Anyway, I'm going. So thank you all for looking and listening to my drivel.